has, a big restart I should say, that has gone dead. And so we're going to get a PtChEV dropout at the end of all that. And Mangareeast, Troy, you get the feeling starting to tighten the screws a little bit now, and PtChEV feeling it.
Absolutely, it'll help maintain some of the momentum now. You know, they've just coming off the back of a try. They're well inside their half. Let's see what they do with this set.
So the dropout's a pretty shallow one. It's fielded by the number 15. We don't have the number down for that one, unfortunately. But
and
it's a broken tackle out on the right edge, and that one is Etiloma Longi, who runs in, and Troy just too easy for Mangareeast there. Yep. After struggling in that first half. You
can tell something went wrong. The 15 people to the left of me went, oh, and that guy went through and scored. So, no, the crowd's starting to build down here as well. There's good support coming down, especially on field number 2 as well. So if you've got nothing on today, come down, join us at the Hibiscus Coast Raiders for the Sports Safe ARL Nines. Day's turning out to be a pearler, and that kick's not too bad either. And they stretch the lead.
Yes, so that'll take it out to 14 points to 4, Troy. 10-point advantage for Mangareeast. And, well, all of a sudden, they're not only in charge of this game, but it's a big mountain for PtChEV Little Generals to climb now. Mangareeast will restart play through the number 9, Numia Tema. And it's a low dropout. Tricky one to field. He's done well in the end to take that. Runs it at the number 7, Drury Ryan, but he's put on his back. And now Sione Fiel getting involved in the action, but good defense to get in there in numbers. Mangareeast, and there's good commitment. They've got plenty of enthusiasm on their side right now as PtChEV work it out. And it's the big fella with the carry.
Yeah. Just
short of the halfway here, but Mangareeast, Troy, meeting it with plenty of enthusiasm.
Yeah, he's been manhandled to the ground, that young pivot.
And of course, everyone's a pivot today, regardless of size. This is the Nines, where everyone can release their inner halfback.
True that. And there'll be a lot out there wanting to play halfback or, you know, step and go, even though they're 120 kg Samoan prop. Everyone's going to be giving it a big effort today down here at the Sports Safe Nines. PtChEV now trying to mount some pressure.
Yeah, and Utah Yoka now with the ball, and he goes, and he might go all the way through here. I think he's over for, we just wait for confirmation from our referee, but that is a fantastic effort from Utah Yoka, and he is in under the post. Fantastic try. Straight under the post. Of course, we saw him earlier in the game pick off a pass, and I think he had dreams of the big length of the field intercept. He went about 10 metres before he was tackled, but on that occasion, no stopping the big man, who will take the kick to try and convert his own try, and does so. So PtChEV back in the game off the back of that spirited run and try from Utah. 14 points to 10. We're back to a one-score game, Troy.
Yeah, and whilst that is important, also returning my Stephen Sports Safe football that ended up over there in the native bush is pretty important as well. It looks like the young ball boys found that as we get back ready for the kick-off at the reset. So PtChEV are now kicking off with, oh, and what a shocker. Yep, I mean, you couldn't have planned that any better. That's something that will make the bloopers. And I'm damn certain that all of the boys in his team will not let him forget that. That's probably cost him a round.
I've seen some short kickoffs go wrong over the years, but I don't think I've ever seen one go backwards, which is what that one's done. So poor old Utah, after his heroics only a minute earlier, has one to forget there, and he'll be hoping that one doesn't make the highlights package on aucklandleague.co.nz, I would imagine. And so Viliama Kavienga will get us back underway. Howie Brown now with a little show go, and he's sold a few defenders out there, and a nice little one-handed offload. So Mangareeast playing some really exciting play here, and it's enjoyable to watch. But PtChEV up to task so far defensively as we approach the final stages of this game here at Stanmore Bay on Auckland's Hibiscus Coast. PtChEV are in do-or-die territory. They've got to hold them out here as the big fella gets the ball, and it's going to be a massive ask to stop him. They will not, and it's the big number 10, Tamati Ioane, who barges over. You're not going to stop him from there, Troy.
No, another successful pivot, going straight through the defence line, and you can see looking from here, he's smiling. He's very, very happy with that, and I think he's only just come on in the last few minutes.
He's the big fella. It's funny you mentioned the pivot, Troy. He is listed as the hooker or half in this team. I dare say I do not believe he's playing in the halves, but a nice job to get over for the try anyway, and that one will, you would think, see us out here as Longy lines up for the conversion from just to the right of the uprights. Sione Fiel stands just in his way, perhaps hoping to cause a little distraction. It doesn't work on this occasion. The kick goes over, and Mangere East make their way back to restart the game. So a fair effort from the Point Sheaf Little Generals, though. They struggled in the first two games, but have been pretty impressive in this one. Just blown away, really, by a great second half from Mangere East as we get back underway now off the boot of Tema.
I think Mangere East have been very smart on their kickoffs as well. They've managed to get a, not just in this game, but through the tournament, they've managed to turn it into an advantage and get ball back to them. So they've, that's been a key strength through the tournament for the Mangere East Hawks.
And again, that numbers on the tackle for Mangere East, an absolute feature as Taplin looks to shift the ball wide. Good to see a couple of the Point Sheaf kind of stalwarts floating around today. Just saw Dylan Moses walking around with the pram, so not playing today, Dylan, but out enjoying the footy, no doubt, and seeing a few mates have a run around. Penalty here as we enter the late stages of this one at Stanmore Bay. Taplin will play the ball, just waiting for Mangere East to get back to 10. So Taplin picks it up, not really sure what he's looking for there, eventually hands it off.
Oh, good fend. He came. So on the final hooter, and
hooter goes
they
and
managed to
Sheaf
regather the ball, but the tackle's closed out, and that's the end of that match, ladies and gentlemen.
So that'll do us. Mangere East 20 points to 10. I think that's the highest score we've seen on field number 1 today from Mangere East, 20 points. But fair effort to the Point Sheaf Little Generals who battled well in that one and just really got blown away by a great second half from